Welcome to Photokina 2018. We're here at the Camera Rescue booth with Marwan, chief editor at PhotoKlassik International,
exactly.
Which just launched their first number at Photokina.
Yeah.
So Marwan, thanks for being with us. Tell us a little bit about PhotoKlassik International.
Well, thank you very much that we had the chance to give an interview with you. Well, PhotoKlassik International, we launched now after our Kickstarter, our first international issue. With 130 pages, and it's a special edition, and it has contributed from 5 continents. So, yeah, and you are part of it, by the way.
I'm a collaborator.
You're taking the news section, so.
Yeah, hopefully Nigo's Photography News will be in PhotoKlassik International. Will work. It's hard, I have to say, making news that will be interesting or news in a future time, but I think there's things that are interesting even though it's been a month or 2 months before.
Yeah, well, we have it as it's released as a quarterly issue, but what we're also planning is to have an online part of PhotoKlassik which will be named Silver Grain Classics.
That's also your Instagram account?
Yes, well, the PhotoKlassik International runs under Silver Grain Classics. That's very important to know, because sometimes people search for us and they don't find us, but it's Silver Grain Classics. And the international one will have also their online, and we would be glad to have you there also, as
happy to help.
Because then we can do really on best daily basis renew the information there. But for the magazine itself, we have really a very nice setup of different contributors from all over the world. Like, for example, Bruce Baumbaum from the United States. He's on one side there with his portfolio, but on the other side he's also given educational parts in terms of black and white photography.
Okay.
From UK we have Andrew Sanderson, who's also an Ilford printer, and well, also very proud we're on Bellamy Hunt for the younger
He
generation.
was just here a second ago, so he told us about it.
Oh, okay, really? Okay. So he's also in the German and the international, has his column there, and he gives us a good feedback about the world of photography, of analog photography in Asia. So our idea is really to build up the entire world of analog photography all over the world.
And so far you've been doing a German version, which has been very successful. We talked at the beginning of our collaboration about it.
Yes, exactly.
It's been working, and you guys wanted to launch the international.
Yes, exactly.
So
wow.
it's done very well. It's still doing well, which is surprisingly, because a lot of publications have just dropped analog at all, and that you guys are still working with it. And now we have the international. So. The international can be quarterly. You guys have the website for the subscription ready and everything?
Yes, that's right. You just can go there. At the moment, I mean, we have only one magazine there, so you can buy one at the moment. But you can subscribe for the coming ones. We'll have an advantage in price-wise, and we're going to ship it everywhere in the world. We have at the moment subscribers even from Greenland. It surprises us that there are analog photographers in Greenland. Yeah.
Well, it's beautiful, so why not take pictures?
Well, they don't have problems to store their films, because just put them out in the balcony and it's cold enough.
Anything you want to add? We also have here the cover woman to its editor.
Well, yes, she is. We have also here Karis. I mean, those who've seen us on Kickstarter, we had that violinist who supported us, because what we also want to do is not only a magazine about analog photography. Photography also has a kind of soul that is very unique to analog. And at the beginning of our collaboration with Paris, we found that there's a lot in classic music which helps us. So she's also here to give also a kind of interview about her part.
So we're here with Karis, cover of the PhotoKlassik International. We've seen you on the Kickstarter. Tell us, what does Karis do on PhotoKlassik? I'm curious myself. I'm sure everyone's curious. So what's Karis's part of PhotoKlassik? Apart from modeling and Kickstarter, you do a little bit of everything?
I do, actually. I've become kind of the Renaissance woman of the magazine. Marwan had to actually convince me to be the cover model. I was thinking, I don't know, we have so many fantastic pictures in this magazine. Are we sure that we want to put me on the cover of this? But he convinced me and he said, no, this is what we want to do, because it's something that speaks to the theme. It's classic, and we don't want to actually have any one of our contributors be kind of more important than any other one because we have so many fantastic contributors to
Who's the
this issue.
photographer? Oh, it's you, Marwan.
It's
okay.
Marwan. So he chose
That's
his
great.
own picture of me for
That's
the
good.
cover.
That's good. And
Yeah.
you've been working with a Kickstarter. I've seen a lot of stuff. Are you going to be writing articles too? Are you a film enthusiast too, or is it more your music and you like it too?
Well, actually, I started out as a violinist. I got into modeling from having been a violinist. And through modeling, I got to know about analog photography. And I have to say, I've just fallen in love with it. I'm a horrible photographer. I'm really bad. I'm just awful. But I love it. And I've learned a lot about it since I've met Marwan. And so, yes, I also write articles for PhotoKlassik. And since I'm the only native English speaker that we had editing, I also did the editing for the
Oh, so you edited all
articles.
my mistakes, which is good to know.
I did, doesn't matter.
It's fine. I was writing it. I'm Spanish and people don't know, so English is my mother tongue, but it's very hard sometimes to write properly.
You'd
so.
be surprised how many mistakes native English speakers
No,
make as
we
well.
all make mistakes, so
Yeah.
it's good. So good to know
Yeah.
to have you on the team of PhotoKlassik. We'll be continue working with this. I really hope it works out for you guys. I'm very excited as part of the team, and I think their physical magazine of physical photography is something that goes very well together.
Absolutely.
I
I have to
hope-
say that the printing quality is so
No, it's
high.
superb.
You have no idea. I mean, we can just kind of like, did Bellamy already do this?
I think he showed a little
It's
bit.
like, it's amazing. The print quality is just fantastic. And we were so happy because they actually installed a brand new Heidelberg printing machine. Like this was one of the first things that ran on it at all. And the quality is just
no,
amazing.
the colors look amazing.
Yeah.
The black and
Yeah.
white looks very nice.
Yeah, we've been so happy with that.
And so far, the Kickstarter went really well.
Yeah,
Uh,
the Kickstarter, we had
it was
almost
good.
300%.
Okay, so that's good.
Yeah.
And the next number is already in the works, I'm guessing.
That's
so
right,
You
yeah.
guys have a lot of content from the German edition that could also, slowly go into the international, so it approaches more people. No?
No, I don't
You're
think
not?
we're going to go that route. The German PhotoKlassik is definitely geared toward the German-speaking audience, and that was our initial idea, was to use the German content plus a little bit of international stuff. But what we found is that if we're actually speaking to an international audience, we need international content. And so
Okay.
we really recruited from all over the world, 5 continents, and almost none of it is the same content as from the German
Great.
Classic.
That's very good to know. I'm saying because the first interview I had with Marwan, it was spoken. I'm glad to see a different approach. It's
Yeah.
going to be very interesting to see what comes out, what rolls out in the magazine.
Yeah.
So yeah, thank you very much for joining us here at the
Thanks for
booth
having us.
and
Yeah.
talking. Thank you very much for having me on the magazine.
Of course.
And I hope all the best with the international and German edition.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay.